from the NewsChannel 5 network. This is Score on Business.
Hey, welcome to Score on Business. I'm Pete Hendricks. I'm your host today, an entrepreneur and Score volunteer. Make sure to check out scorenashville.org. We really want to help new entrepreneurs succeed and existing entrepreneurs as well. Make sure to click on the workshops. We have them most weekends, half day, usually about $25. And our first guests today are Christi Baeuerle and Regis George of nomADic Genius, which is one of their businesses. So they're partners. They own two companies, nomADic Genius and Your Healthy Vending. Regis's expertise comes from 20 years of radio, magazine, and billboard advertising and marketing experience. Christi is an accomplished entrepreneur and real estate investor, as well as singer, songwriter, and actress. nomADic Genius was selected from thousands of applicants to take part in the Goldman Sachs 10K business program, and also nomADic is a woman-owned business. So thank both of you for being here.
Thank you for having us.
Yeah,
yes,
so
we really appreciate it.
You know, nomADic Genius is a non-traditional advertising company specializing in mobile billboards and street teams. What kind of businesses come to you for advertising, and what do you do for them?
Well, hey Pete, thanks. So categories of business that we work with generally, our number one category has always been automotive. And we're talking to people in cars, in our using our vehicles, and they're trying to communicate to people in cars. So automotive is always. When you say
you're talking to people in cars, you mean you're on the road with a truck that has the LED billboard?
Yep.
Okay.
When I say talking to them, it's messaging.
Okay.
So we're out there, we're using a messaging board, but can be on a vehicle. And so automotive tend to really like that because we're talking to the same people that they're trying to reach.
Yeah, the people who are driving to work or whatever.
Exactly. And then secondly, I'd say probably wireless is our next biggest category. A lot of it for the same reasons. They like to route the billboards to exactly where they feel like that they have customers. So to them, it's a highly beneficial medium. Then I would say the third category would be fast food and restaurants. They love it for the same type of reasons. You can put these vehicles in areas or for lunch or dinner or breakfast for coffee. So different types of sorts of ways to go about it. And then I think the last two we get a lot of would be events. Things like we have so many events that go on in our city. So there's it's like firing a silver bullet. You have all these people there, and then when you take your message and package it up and send it right to the demographic, the audience you're looking at, you think that's kind of a smart idea. And then I think the last would be political. Every 2 years we get a lot of business from political, and the reason being is I think you have a great point on the political part.
So before you jump in, Christi, to clarify, so all of us know what a billboard is. You all have trucks that have a big LED screen on them, and so it's like a billboard, but you can drive. So it can be billboarding. Well, no, that's not a word, but you know.
Yeah, mobile billboarding.
Mobile billboard.
It can be,
and that's what we have, a 3D mobile billboard, and what that is, because a lot of people don't know what is a 3D mobile billboard. It is a three-dimensional, glass. It's a box, a glass. And it's a mobile billboard, which can also turn into a mobile showroom, which you can put a motorcycle in it. You could actually build a. We've had a bed in there with a model.
Yeah, when Nashville has any of the zillions of events that they have, you can go down there. The crowds can see it all around, and if you need to have a showroom, it's right there.
Exactly. You can have your message on each side. We've got a rear. We've got two sides. So you have that 3D mobile billboard message. We have the mobile showroom. We also have LED digital mobile billboards, which we have the three-dimensional. We have four-sided. And we have street teams, as you mentioned earlier, the brand ambassadors, which are highly energetic and people that go out and they represent a product. And before they go out, they become well informed from what the client details and
so here in Nashville, what would be an example of a product? You don't need to name names, but
example of a campaign or
a product that a street team would go talking about.
For instance, if we're doing a promotion for a boot store. and it's during a big event, and they want to drive consumers through the store. And they want to sell a certain product, or they have a sale going on. We have our mobile billboards that are going around, and people are impacted by seeing the message. And then we have actual people on the streets confirming that message by handing them collateral and speaking to it. So it's like a, what would you call it? It's different touches. You have the visual touch, and then you have the verbal touch, and they are there, and they have specific information that pertains to that client store or product that will drive people in.
So they can start a conversation, because in person's always best, and they have information to share. So it could be a boot store, it could be a beer.
It could be a beer, it could be a hamburger, it could be, there's a lot of things that it could be. If you're trying to reach consumers, all right, in a particular area, mobile billboards provide that demographics that you can focus on, they provide the geography that you can focus on, so you can specialize really and be exactly where you want to be at the exact time, reaching the exact person that you're trying to reach.
Well,
that's our biggest thing. Take your message anywhere at any time. So we can take somebody's message to one neighborhood, to another, to a big event, at any time of the day.
Well, one thing that really strikes me is how with traditional advertising, it is where it is. And with you all, then if they want to sell boots in the country music festivals in town, then you take it downtown.
Exactly.
Absolutely. It makes the most sense when you think about it. If you're thinking about, in the downtown area, for example, there's 100,000 people, let's just say, a day for the CMAs.
Right.
Okay. Well, why would you advertise outside of downtown?
Right.
The people are in downtown, they're spending money.
Right.
In a lot of cases, during that event in particular, but it actually carries over to almost anything. When you come into a city, you really don't know where to shop. You make a lot of decisions without not a lot of knowledge. If you're interested in, we'll just say boots because we're in Nashville, but if you're interested in boots, for example, there may be 10 boot stores in downtown. Which one do you choose? And if you add this little tidbit of information, for example, on a mobile ad unit when it's out working in the downtown area, the person that's interested in the boots, well, we might be making an offer, buy one pair, get two pair free. This guy's getting ready to buy boots. Well, if he is with two other guys and he says, well, I was going to buy boots anyway, why would they all buy boots when you could get two pair for free? So there's this little bit of education that's provided, and it's happening while these people are making a purchase. So this is what I think is some of the, it's like meeting them where they are, and then providing the information to help educate them on their purchasing decision.
That makes a lot of sense, and you can't. So with billboards or newspaper or radio advertising, it's a shotgun approach. It goes everywhere. You can't target it.
And there was one thing I wanted to comment on with the political, as far as the laws are, you can be 100 feet from a polling location.
Right.
So
with the signage.
With the signage. So what better medium than to have a 3D mobile billboard or an LED mobile billboard with a political message?
On election day.
On election day, moments before a voter is about to go in and make a vote.
That's a brilliant idea.
Yes.
Top of mind.
Top of mind.
Everybody's interested in top of mind. What you want is a consumer thinking about your product.
Right.
Okay. At the time that they're getting ready to make a purchase.
Exactly.
And that goes with anything.
Let's take a quick break, and we'll be right back, ladies and gentlemen. We'll be right back.
Thanks.
Now.